one of the things when I was in middle school that I wanted was to be like someone else. Like there was, someone in my class or school or whatever that I just wanted to be like. And so tried everything that I could to just be like that person, instead of understanding that God actually created me to be me and created them to be them, and created each of us differently on purpose, intentionally, and coming to the understanding that that's good and valuable and important. Like I wish I understood that in middle school, because I think it would have saved a lot of stress of me trying to be somebody that I didn't need to be and didn't have to be.
I think about like this from one of my classes in middle school, actually, as my science teacher, talking about us being different and how it's necessary for us to be different. And if like all of us were in a room together and all of us were looking outside of different windows, if we aren't different, then we're all looking outside the same window. And so if we want to talk about what outside looks like, we're all going to have the same view of what outside is looking like. But if we're all looking out different windows, we can get a clearer picture of what outside truly looks like, because we all are seeing different perspectives and different views of what's around us.
I know for me sometimes it can be really uncomfortable to kind of do things differently, or things that I'm used to, and not just like eating food that's like new to me, but like reading books that are like different than like I'm used to reading, or like music that like I love. Like I'll admit I'm not the biggest country music fan in the world, but like I'm just saying I know, I'm sorry, but like but I try every once in a while to like listen to it again and like to hear other people's perspectives on how they interpret things and stuff like that. But I think it's just sometimes a matter of like pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Do you all like ever experience that?
I mean, and that's what is important. Like it's definitely good to celebrate differences. Also knowing like you can try different food and you might not like it. You can try country music and you may not like it, and that's okay. Shannon's a Cardinals fan, and that's okay. We love her.
And Leah is a Colts fan, and we love her.
But nobody loves the Colts.
Not true. But you know what I mean? Like, we are gonna be different. We all like different things. We need those different perspectives. But that doesn't mean that then we're all automatically going to like every new thing we try or every different take that we hear. We can disagree, but do it knowing that it's still a very important very important to have in our community, and that everybody is still, worthy of having that different viewpoint.
And I think that shows like God's love really well is whenever we realize that we might not like it, but we try it anyway. And the word that comes into my mind is just intentionality. Of like, Blake is asking me to do something that I've never tried, and I honestly don't know if I'm gonna like, whether it's country music or watching the Colts play or the Cardinals, but like, just it's loving, and I'm showing God's love by saying, hey, listen, I've never tried this, but I will, because like that's what you want, and I want to love you well in trying this. And so you try it, and you might love it, you might not, you might love it, but because you were willing to say yes and willing to step into something that might be uncomfortable for you, you are able to love that person better, and also you yourself become a better person without even realizing it.
I feel like even for our conversation that we've been having just the last couple weeks, like I've learned so much just in these moments of us talking about it. And I think that's like the beauty of Rezlife, is we get this opportunity to have discussions about difficult things and hard things and faith things that can be confusing sometimes and can be difficult to talk about. But it can be a safe space for us to share and explore and grow our faith together.
And it allows for us to like develop that community that we talked about a couple weeks ago even better. And like we talked about how like we have to have problems, but we also like get to have these like conversations and develop that community deeper. And that's how you grow friendships, and that's how you grow community where it'll last a lifetime.